Hey, what's good? I'm Tristan. You're watching Precision Rifle Reviews, and today we're taking a look at this carbon fibre tripod as an offering from Nightforce, the company who actually make rifle scopes. They make very good rifle scopes. They're very well recommended and highly used around the world today. Nightforce scopes, there's nothing wrong with them. And that much the same as this tripod. It's from its conception, it relates and works really well with shooting applications. I'm not 100% sure, due to the leg size and the extensions, and particularly with the way that the neck extends like this from this section here, if I would put a heavy rifle into this mount and use it as a shooting rest. Don't get me wrong, you definitely could, but I think for that applications there would definitely be other offerings that would be better. Where this one does really come into its own is your optics, things like your spotting scope, binoculars or any accessories, camera gear, especially camera gear would be fantastic, lighter items, and I think that's really what it was sort of designed for. So let's have a look at some of the accessories that it comes with first. I really quite like the bag. It has an embossed Nightforce logo. Comes in a very compact bag. This bag's only 500 millimeters across, nearabouts. You do come with a spare strap and some additional rubber feet if you wanted to use that, and I'll show you the ones that are on it just briefly. You have a shoulder strap in the bag as well. The bag then has a carry handle which has the Velcro to go in, so once it's done you can carry it just in that sort of a platform there. I'm going to put this to the side, and as we go through the review I'm going to slowly pack it down and show you like quite a large tripod does pack down into such a compact size, because it's one of their great features. Okay, so from there, as far as carrying, one thing that I like is it's not too round here, in that when all the legs are together there's no real space through here, so it is really quite compact. Having a look at the ball head system, so all Nightforce logos and that sort of thing. If you turn that one, it'll allow the ball head to move around. It does come with this little handle here, which just screws out, and that way you've got a lever if you've got your spotting scope on there for that fine adjustment. This is like a Arca Swiss plate, so all you need is your any Arca Swiss dovetail will go into there, and then you're right to go. The same sort of champering or chafing, whatever you want to call it, around the knob there to take that in, and that's an oversized knob, so you really be able to get some good purchase on that. This one here on the collar will control its rotation, so if I take that up, it comes all nice and tight. You can pull that up. The whole unit screws down as well, so if I screw that all the way off, very long spread. Oh, I've actually just gone and dropped it. So you can see the size of the bolt that goes into it, into the head there, to make it really very oversized and sturdy. I think I suppose you might call it over-engineered. I'm just going to screw that back on briefly. Okay, that'll be fine like that for that time being. Now you've also got, using the similar sort of cut and design as in the handles, is in this collar here, and that collar will control the centerpiece that can rise up. So once it's sitting into its normal position, I'm quite a tall adult, and there it sort of comes to my waist and it's full extension, and then if I wanted to take it up, up to my mouth, which would be perfect for height, for viewing something, that does have to come up. And in my opinion, if the legs were slightly taller extensions, this bit here has a little bit, you've now sort of, you've brought in leverage, which is not ideal, but they've done that to make it compact, and I'll show you how that works in 2 seconds. So again, you just loosen that and it goes down. So you've got that center stalk all the way through the middle. You will also notice there's a hook here. You can put your bag or your pack, anything like that, on that hook and hangs it off it. That will instrumentally make it a lot more stable as well, because you'll have some center of gravity hanging down. So if you're at a comp and you're using your binos, or you're out in the field and you're using your binos and you've got your bag, your bag's not in the mud, hang it off the hook there, and you'll be right to go. The legs again have got the same quick release collars, so 1, 2, 3, and then they just all retract. I can tighten all 3 at the same time. One of the other things that I do like about the feet on these ones, so this little foot is a rubber foot, so on concrete, if you're at a range or on a hard surface, it's good to have the rubber. But if you were in the dirt or the mud where you didn't really want it to be moving, you just screw that collar back and we'll expose a stud. That stud's gonna, obviously go into the ground and make it quite stable. The other thing that I really like about this unit is, if you'll notice that one of the legs here have got the two of them have got the red on the legs. So what that does, and you've got the same thread, you can take the ball head, put it in here, and now you've got a monopod, but you've got 2. So you could do that, or you could turn them into 2 walking sticks. So yeah, like I say, that just there. 2 of the 3 legs from this tripod unscrew and turn into to telescopic legs. So you can have, like I say, a pair of walking sticks, a monopod, a shooting stick, quite a number of things. Like I say, they're indicated by the 2 red indicator markers for the ones that do that. And they've got a very nice foam Nightforce embossed handles on them. The legs themselves, the whole thing is all made from carbon fibre. And again, 1, 2, 3. It's very quick to pack up. You can pull those down, and then the way that you would adjust the legs from there is from that to there. If you wanted to go for a wider stance, you could. Goes out to step 2, and then they're totally horizontal. So from its position down on the ground, if you wanted to do it, you could put the tripod all the way onto the ground, but you would then still be quite high. You wouldn't, because of this sort of neck, if you wanted to call it that. You couldn't put the tripod here on the ground and then get prone with this tripod if you were shooting off it. And that is again why, in my opinion, it lends itself better to camera equipment and that sort of thing. Now normally, this is where it really comes into its own. This is quite long in this sort of configuration here, but for easy pack up, the legs can actually hyperextend and encase the head, just like that. You just press the lever, and the head comes. Press the lever, head comes all the way around. Now you've got the bottom piece that sticks out, so you're just going to extend the bottom piece, move that around, put it all in, and you can see that has now literally, it's the size of my forearm, which is 500 mils. And take that bag. I'd also note or also add that the bag that this comes in is a really high quality bag. It's very, very heavily padded all the way through. There you go, there's the clip for the shoulder strap, and it packs down really quite well. That there, guys, is the Nightforce carbon fibre shooting tripod, or in my opinion, accessories tripod. I hope you liked that review. If you took some value from it, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, share it around, do all that other stuff that you can do on social media these days. Hope to see you on the next video. If you have any comments, just drop them in the comment section below, above, wherever the comment section are, and I always try to get back to you. If you wanted to get in touch with Nightforce Australia, you can. I think they're also available through all your local gun shops like Safari Firearms and that sort of thing in Sydney. So give those guys a call. They've always helped me out in the past.